It seems like COVID has changed everything, doesn't it? I mean, it's changed access to customers. It's changed where you work from because now you might be working from home. But here's the question. Has it changed the importance of relationships with customers? That's an important question. And it's what I'm going to be talking about today on this episode of the Medical Sales Guru podcast and the Medical Sales channel on YouTube. I think you'll want to hear about this. Hello, my friends. This is Mace Haroff. I want to welcome you to another episode of the Medical Sales Guru podcast and the Medical Sales channel on YouTube. It is also posted on my website at medicalsalestraining.com. Do relationships still matter like they used to? And the answer is yes, but the type of relationship matters a little bit more than it used to. What are they looking for from you? They're looking for solutions. They're not looking for cupcakes. And if you're looking for friends because you want to be adored, then get a dog. When it comes to building relationships with accounts, build them to drive business. So let's talk about delivering solutions that will drive business. Now, most reps, when they call on customers, they like to ask this stupid question. You might have ask this question at one point in your life. Here's the question. Doctor, what's your biggest challenge? As if there was only one. Think about this. Asking this question suggests a few things. It's really accusatory, isn't it? For one thing, you're accusing them of having challenges. Now, do they have challenges? Of course they have challenges. They're human beings. All human beings have challenges, especially during this time of COVID. They definitely have challenges. But some of your customers, if you ask them that question, they might find it a little insulting. It's like asking someone, tell me, why are you such a failure? Why is it that treating your patients is never successful, or you're not generating sales like you want, if someone were to ask you that question? It's not exactly endearing to them. You see, your value as a medical rep is helping your accounts to identify or recognize the challenges they have, and then to help them find solutions. And yes, those solutions can be some of the products and services you provide. That's what's really cool. That's why I'm talking about this. But don't forget, your customers, your accounts, healthcare professionals, they don't know what all their challenges are. Here's what they do know, especially during this time of COVID. They know that things are off. We're not seeing as many patients as we used to. Our practice margins are smaller than they used to be. Some of our patients aren't getting the follow-up care that they need. So if you think about this, are they experiencing the cause? No, they're experiencing symptoms. These things they could tell you about are symptoms, and they're not thinking about the cause. Let me give you an example. I spoke to a dental rep who shared with me that people didn't want to go to the dentist during COVID. Gee, that's a shocker. Now, why is that? Well, let's think about what it's like when you go to the dentist. You're sitting in a chair, tilted way back. Your mouth is open, and there is another person just inches from your face. So much for social distancing, my friends, during a global pandemic. Not exactly something most of us want to do. Now, let's think about this situation for a second. Who's really more at risk? Is it the patient? If you want to pretend to be the patient, it would be you. Or is it the dental staff? The dentists and their staff, again, they're working with these tools that aerosolize a patient's saliva. These high-speed drills are just turning it into an aerosol that gets sprayed all around them. Plus, sometimes patients gag and cough when they're having x-rays taken or when they forget to suction your mouth and all the saliva is just accumulating in there and you feel like you're going to drown. Or, oh yeah, if you've ever had an impression for a crown where they put those things in your mouth, you start gagging. And yeah, you're coughing and again, you're spraying all kinds of stuff out of you. So the question is, who's more at risk? I hope you could see clearly it's the staff. But what's the problem? The problem is patients aren't coming in because patients are afraid of catching COVID. What you want to help your practices to do is to be able to share with their patients how they are creating a safer experience for them. And you might say something along the lines of, I've been sharing how many of the busier dental practices are making patients comfortable so they make and keep appointments. It's a simple change from how practices are promoting the changes they've made for safety. It's more about communicating information that patients need to hear to make them feel safe. So what are you selling in this approach? You're probably saying, well, this is great, Mace, but I haven't talked about my product at all. I'm not going to get any sales out of this. What you're selling is you. Remember, the whole point of this podcast episode is to talk about building relationships since COVID appeared on the scene. Your customers have new problems, new issues that they're dealing with, and they could feel that something's off, but a lot of times they don't know exactly what it is. You're selling you by serving them. You're delivering value at a time when your accounts need it. You're making your contacts with them about them instead of about you, instead of about the sale. So relationships are important. It's in this, I hate to use this term, people are calling it the new normal. In this shifting normal, there will always be a new next. Nothing's going to be normal. Things will always be changing. But at this particular moment, in any moment in the future, if you serve more, you will sell more. This strategy will work for you if you apply it. Help them to engage with their customers, with their patients. So this is a concept that could help you tremendously. It's about serving more to build better relationships that drive business so you can sell more. So I'd like to know that you got this. Please leave a comment if you're on YouTube or in the podcast. Leave a comment to let me know how you are going to use this in your territory. Just share it in the comments below. Also, tell me what market you're in. And also want to let you know that this video has been brought to you by Medical Sales Academy. And I would like you to learn a little bit more about my new Blended Medical Sales Masterclass at medicalsalesacademy.com. Just click on the red banner at the top of the homepage, and you will learn how medical reps have been able to double and triple their access to customers during COVID by adding virtual sales calls to in-person sales calls, something that we are now teaching called the blended sales approach. Yes, my friends, the sales landscape might look a little different since COVID, but if you know how to overcome these challenges better than your competition, it gives you a competitive edge. That means the pandemic isn't something that's hurt you, that's harmed you, that's slowing your business. It means that if you know how to engage your customers in an adaptive way to help them during this very, very different and difficult time, it will create a strong competitive advantage for you. It can become your superpower. I'm here to help you do that. So don't forget to leave a comment. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Don't forget, as a medical sales professional, you get to make a difference. Get out there and make it. No matter what you do in your medical sales career, the patient always comes first. Go make a difference. I'm Mace Haroff. I love you for what you do. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.